of some activities out here, like the whitewater rafting, jet boating, Lord of the Rings safari tours, motorcycle tours. Of course, all this fell flat through the pandemic. We're back to one of our original European industries is farming. Hard to believe it's actually quite tropical farmland. The merino sheep love roaming out through here. Some of the finest grey wool in the world. So there's the left looking down at this bridge. Look at this town. Looks like a nuclear bomb has gone off here with the dead forestry. It's wilding pine, which is an exotic tree that strangles our native forestry, and it's sprayed it off. And the shot of a river on the right hand side here. Ourselves at the branches. And part of the outdoor adventuring is doing a 3-day hike up to Loch Nagar. So Loch Nagar now on our right hand side. Okay, after being out here for 2 weeks, bathing in here, not much above freezing, 32 Fahrenheit, it's still quite a welcome relief. Loch Nagar on the left hand side, of course. It's an indication of our Scottish roots. A lot of the Europeans that came out through Dunedin gold mine and explored this region. So for those on the right hand side, quite a special sight. If you look at the 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock position long, you'll see a tabletop mountain in the distance, silhouette. That's Mount Cook Aotearoa cloud piercer. 3,500 feet, 3,700 metres. So straight ahead folks is Mount Soaring, yeah, the glistening peak. The Europeans refer to this mountain as the Matterhorn mountain of the south, that's from the sea through the Swiss Alps. And also in the USA they have the Matterhorn mountain, so very pointy and dramatic. So all the snow covering here is quite fresh, quite recent. About a month ago, the only white stuff you see out here was the glacier ice. The glacier ice is mostly on the southern side of the mountain, so out of the sunshine. It's got big cracks in the ice, so that defines it as a glacier. So it's under the influence of gravity. It takes thousands of years to build up. And every 30 metres of snowfall, 90 feet takes it creates 1 metre of pack ice, so it just shows you how hard it is to increase the size of these glaciers. So if you were to do a snow landing from helicopters out of Wanaka, they'd come up here and land on this plateau on the left-hand side. So that's the right-hand side, a little bit obstructed with the cloud in the valley, but this is a Majestic Valley. The river beneath it runs into Lake Wanaka. And our 1 o'clock low is the Rob Glacier, so a very popular hike up from the Majestic to the base of this glacier. So a major mountain range we're on now. Runs about 300 miles, 500 kilometres to the top of the South Island. Down nearly called the dividing range, so it divides our national park. So all the rainfall on the west side of the dividing range runs into the Tasman Sea, as you can actually see now on the right hand side. Spillover on the eastern side runs back to the lake walking the shore and out of the lake. It's called the Arrowater River on the right hand side, and it tracks north up towards Hart. Anyone's been down the west coast, that's where the river comes out. So we've got the Snowball Glacier on the left hand side, and the next one up is called the Snow White. Starts to change in the valleys beneath us because of the heavy rainfall. A tropical forest called peat, native to New Zealand. So we're coming up on the Olivine Ice Plateau at the wilderness location, so it's all protected. Helicopters can't land on here. The only way you can actually get to it is by hiking. Another nice place on the left-hand side called the Packerdale Icefall. Probably a flashback to the World War I veterans that came out exploring. Now on the right-hand side, this is the Andy Glacier. Runs the Arrowater River. The greater region here is the Olivine Ice Plateau, the big stadium of Glaciers. kilometres. The fourth glacier ice coming off here, that's the Titico Ice Plateau, which is the highest glacier here. If you want to see Mission Impossible trip, Tom Cruise with his helicopter gets off this glacier on the left hand side, a little bit of CGI of course, and it flicks over to a Norwegian glacier, so between the two. Beautiful alpine lake right beneath us called Lake Never Never. It's something out of a dream, isn't it? Maybe out of a fantasy like Narnia or something. And this runs down to Milford Sound, so very shortly we're going to see the natural wonder of the world, Milford Sound, Gilfield Duck. Little bump here, take the two guys to the way. Potholes in the road today, these days, folks, a few little bumps, but just spectacular with the sunrise coming up, the contrast and the light, a few clouds around and shadows. The Māori called Fiordland Atu-Whenua, translation as Shadowland, pretty wide. So if you're on a cruise, it takes you out here to the end of the view of the Tasman Ocean. On the left hand side, this is quite a peak right down at 7 o'clock low. Side folks, you'll see the Soaring waterfall, so if you've done the boat cruise, you'll remember that one. It's the one that gets the glacial facial, puts the water on the face. For those to the right, looking down the runway with no one in land out the boat terminal there, freshwater basin, and the highest terminal waterfall in the fjord called the Lady Bowen Fall, 550 feet. Further off the right, Windtip is the valley of Lake Ada, and the distance right at 1 o'clock long is the Tasman Falls, the highest waterfall in New Zealand. And back behind us, the beautiful fjord. What a great vista, guys. So another good look on the left-hand side of the Lady Bowen Falls, and back out towards a natural wonder of the world. Not much better, folks. Fuel start. Say goodbye to Milford Town team. You guys all enjoy that. Pretty cool way. Great shot. So the Milford Road on the right hand side, heading past the chasm up towards the Homer Tunnel. For those on the right hand side, this is the Homer Tunnel. 3/4 of a mile through the hilltop. Road, the Homer Tunnel, specifically quite a feat of human engineering. It's meant to have been built in the Depression in the 1930s, but because of the solid granite rock, it was so hard to chip through with pickaxe, a little bit of TNT, shovel, wheelbarrow, and the weather here was so tense that it wasn't completed till after World War II, 1952. There's Mount Pristine on the right hand. That's the third tallest peak in Field National Park. A lot of avalanches. Avalanches north of the mountain and block the Milford Road. Alpine Lake on the left-hand side of freezing over the winter time. On the right-hand side you'll see a lake beneath us called Lake Marion, which is a popular hike up from the Milford Road. back over the Hollingford Valley again. Your bearings are fluent to Milford, further off the left-hand side. For those on the right-hand side, you're looking out at the Milford Road as it comes past the main divide. Got Lake Gunn, Lake Fergus, down the Eglinton Valley towards Piano, which is underneath cloud at the moment. Pretty typical in our wintertime version layout here. So we're now leaving Fjordland. We've got the Caples Valley and the Greenstone Valley up the right hand side, both popular walk tracks. On the left hand side is the Rootburn track, one of New Zealand's great walks. We have 10 great walks in New Zealand. They're maintained to a really high standard prior to passing conservation. Open from about October through April. Rootburn track about 12,000. Valley on the right hand side, popular for hiking, fly fishing, rainbow brown trout, and also hunting for red deer. So the deer were introduced here by the English in the 1850s, and then President Roosevelt got on board as well, and donated the Wapiti elk. Sounds pretty good. Canadians also got on board with the moose, but the moose haven't survived, debatably. There have been sightings of them for the last 20 to 30 years. So we're popping out to our paradise region ahead of us. Mount Earnshaw off the left hand side, 9,500 feet. We'll fly over his little town of Glenorchy that's going to be obstructed with the clouds. Little glacier on our right hand side here called the Soaring Glacier. Glacier Basin. from Queensland was underneath the cloud, the right hand side. And that lake will be covered by that cloud. So New Zealand's longest freshwater lake. About 50 miles, 100 kilometres. Got quite a steep descent back towards Queenstown team, so I think the air is blocked the futuring, that'll help equalise the pressure. Back into the future cargo farmland.